Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com, here for NTMarkets.com with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, S&P 500 E-mini futures, continuation daily chart. Remember, we're in the December contract now. That's our front month contract. We're transitioning over from the September contract. What we're seeing is the middle band, the green line, continuing to be resistance for price. We saw this last week when we were out in September. You can see if we flip this chart into a pure December contract, you can see that we've tested above the mid-band and we're continuing to trade below it. If the bears want to control this week of trading, the easiest path to that would be to have middle band be confirmed resistance and then to break the lows from Friday down at 1926. At that point, the bears could go to work on 1907 and 1898, two support levels that are a little further down below. If the bulls want to pull this out of the fire and continue this kind of sloppy but kind of sort of uptrend, they're running out of time to take out the mid-band. They need to trade over it. They need to close over it. Then they need to go to work on last week's high, which on the December contract is 1977. Push above that, get over the continuation high at 92, and try to make a serious run at the purple line here, the 200-day exponential moving average. If they can accomplish that, then we could have in the next, week to 2 weeks, a serious test of what for me on my technical analysis is the mean reversion line, the purple line, the 200-day exponential. We have been below the 200-day now more sessions than we've seen in many years. I doubt very seriously that this is going to be a break of the 200 without a full-throated test of the 200. It's going to have to come back and test it. You do not stay above a key long-term moving average for a period of years, break it, and not test it. Typically, it's been retested immediately, like we saw in the beginning of July. It's been retested immediately, broke over, and then we head up and we do higher prices. This is the first time that we've really seen price stay below it for longer than, say 4 or 5 sessions on a closing basis. That persistence, for me, tells me that on a move back up, the chances of the 200-day exponential moving average holding as resistance are better than we've seen in 3-4 years. So that could be the story of September into October when we do eventually get that test, and I do believe it will come. What people have to understand in trading on a day-to-day basis is when we get up there, people are going to be very excited. They're going to be looking for much higher prices, but you have to keep in mind that until it breaks, until it holds as support, that we remain in sell rallies mode on a longer term basis. Right now we're in sell rallies mode on all time frames. We are below the mid band. We're below the 200-day exponential moving average. We are in sell rallies. Much of this week is going to be about what happens on Thursday, which is the Fed. I've scheduled my webinar this week for Thursday after the close, so we can discuss that a little bit. I did an article on the website this weekend about taking what the market gives you and just kind of discussing our risk management style and the way we like to trade the mini. So if you've missed that, go check that out. That's on the homepage of the website. You've got monthly pivot above at 59.25. We broke through the weekly pivot at 51.10. We're currently trading 47. The daily pivot for today is 19.44. So you've got to see where we want to be through the day. It's Monday morning. I'm typically cautious. I'll look for a good setup and we'll go from there. I would encourage you to control size and control risk and wait for the market to kind of tip its hand, see if this is just kind of a prelude for the dip buyers coming in on a Monday morning, or if we're going to continue to make a series of lower highs. Okay, that's all I got. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website, princetontrader.com. Come check out the chat room. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trading well, everybody.